Hey guys, it's Megan with Megan and Company, and welcome to Herbal Infusions with Honey today. So this video coincides our February Budding Herbalist box with Damiana. So today we are going to do an instructional video on how to infuse Damiana leaf with honey. So welcome. Okay, so here are the very simple supplies that we are starting off with. We have the Damiana leaf here. Now in this beaker, I have portioned off exactly half of the quantity that you received in your Budding Herbalist box. So this is actually 1/4 of an ounce of Damiana. And I portioned half of that container so that you're able to utilize the other half for tea infusions if you would like. But anyone who does not receive the Budding Herbalist subscription box, this quantity that we are infusing today, again, is 1/4 of an ounce or 0.25 of an ounce of Damiana. Again, this is the species that we are utilizing. Okay, so this is the honey that we are going to be infusing, and the quantity that you have here is a 4-ounce jar. I have heated it in the crock pot because it makes it easier to work with the honey. I do suggest heating it slightly to warm up your honey as well. So we've got a water bath with the crock pot going. I recommend moving the temperature down to just to keep warm. And we've got the Damiana here in a heat safe container, and essentially we're going to pour the honey into it. You see how easy the honey poured since it's warm. I'll just pour that whole entire remainder in there. And you see how the Damiana kind of floated up to the top? I will go ahead and stick the beaker into the heat bath like this, because we're actually infusing and heating up the two together. And I'm just going to do a quick little stir here. Making sure everything is nice and covered. Okay, so it's going to be kept in this warm water bath now that everything is saturated with honey. It's going to be in this warm water bath for a good 4 hours on just a keep warm setting, and it's going to be infusing like that. Now if you do have a cap or a lid, I recommend putting it on. Because it's a beaker, I don't necessarily have one, but I will put some plastic wrap around here just to keep all of that warmth inside here. So that is step 1. We'll continue on with step 2 and see you in a few hours. Hey everyone, I'm back. We're here with a herbal infusion of Damiana. We're making a honey infusion today, and it's been a few hours. We're ready to strain the honey, so let's get to it. Okay, so as you can see, our honey, it's pretty well saturated. It's ready to go. So let's walk you through the straining process here. We're going to go ahead and take our honey out of the pot. Now, it's always good whenever you're working with water to be careful where you're dripping the water, because anytime you're getting water and anytime water's involved, if it's dripping into your final product, it has the potential to get mold in there. So just be careful of where your water is dripping. If it's dripping into your jar that you're going to be straining, just be cautious there. Okay, so here is our honey. This is what we're going to need. We're going to need a strainer here, which I'm just going to pour right over the jar that I'm going to can it in. But I also have cheesecloth, and I'm going to line the cheesecloth with the strainer, and I'll tell you why in just a second here. Okay, so I've went ahead and put some gloves on, and I'm just going to go ahead and try to see how well this pours. I'm doing this one-handed, so bear with me. Let me see how everything works. So just nice, slow and steady. Okay, we'll let that kind of drip down for a little bit, and then I'll get a spatula and scrape the rest of that out. As you can see here, it's straining out. We'll let that drip for a little bit, then I'll take the spatula and press it down. Okay, I've taken a spatula and I'm starting to press down the Damiana, trying to get all of the honey out of it, but this is a little difficult to do because of course the honey is sticky. So your best bet at this point is really, this is why I utilize the cheesecloth, because you're going to want to take the cheesecloth, wrap it up, and start squeezing. Okay, so as you can see, I've taken all of the honey out. I've squeezed it with the cheesecloth, and now our honey is all ready. That is the gist of it. You basically bring the Damiana through the cheesecloth, through the strainer, and it's ready to go. So you just cap it, label it, and it's done. Now that 4-hour infusion that we did, that is considered a culinary infusion. So culinary infusions are really great when you're mixing them with food, when you're eating them on a daily basis in larger quantities. Here at the shop, when we're making herbal honeys, we're infusing for about 36 hours. So that's more of a medicinal honey. Now it's going to be stronger the longer you infuse. The taste is also going to be more potent. So if you'd like to infuse longer, please, by all means, go ahead and try. The straining is also just the same at the end of the day. Please be leery if you are utilizing a crock pot to unplug it, and don't leave the house with it plugged in. Just a little safety note there. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed your herbal infusions with honey and have fun.